Hi, this is Simone with Alcat Designs, and here I'm going to show you the pickup for the first row of our blanket swatch from the class. If you remember, I said I was going to do a little video. It took me a little longer. Sorry, folks. Having a little baby at home seems to just take up all my time these days. So here we go. As you remember, you split splicing the ends, and you're going to be picking up down here and down here. For the first one, we went over how you're doing that. The pickup will be the same, and obviously you have the cast on as well. So from here, you're going to be picking up down this side and down this side. Now, normally when you're picking up, you know that your fabric is going to be towards you and you're going to be picking up across the top. So this side is going to feel awkward at first. Like we tried, and like I mentioned in class, you're going to need to start by turning your swatch around. So you can still go in from, whoops, I lost my stitch, from the right side. So you want to always go in from the top to the bottom. You want to go in from the right side. You want to grab both legs. I'm going to show you first how you do it. If you're a continental knitter, bring it through. Again, turn so that the right side's facing you. Go into the stitch, into the selvage stitch from the top, pick up, bring it through. From the top, see how it's the right side? Take your needle into the gap, and you're sort of knitting through the fabric, but you're going from the front, from the top, from the front side, from the right side of your fabric in to the bottom, and then you're bringing your split splice piece up. And obviously you would split splice it a bit better than I did for this video. So I'm going to show you 2 more times this way. So again, you're going to turn it so that you can see the right side. You see where you're putting the needle in from the top to the bottom. Bring the yarn around the needle and back through. And if you're a thrower, you would put the needle in from the top again into that little gap. Grab the 2 legs of your selvage stitch. Bring the yarn around the needle and bring it through. Again, top to bottom. Go into the fabric, yarn around the needle, hold it so there's some tension on it, bring it through. From the top to the bottom, bring your needle through, bring your yarn around the needle, and bring it through. Again, top to bottom, into the fabric, yarn around the needle, and bring it through. If this all feels super, super awfully awkward for you, you can use one of these tiny little fix-it crochet hooks. I highly recommend you have one of those for fixing mistakes and any other number of things that these are good for, but they also work for picking up stitches. You can pick up the stitches with your hook end and then just slide them off the other side or knit them off the other side, depending on what your pattern calls for, because there's a needle on the other end. So with the crochet hook, what you would do is you would again go from the right side, because you don't want to have these seams show up on the front of your blanket. They all are going to be tucked away, and it's going to be nice and neat. So from the front, you're going to go into the blanket, into the selvage stitch. Again, you're going to bring the yarn through, and you can leave it right on your crochet hook. Go into where you need to grab it. Bring it through. Depending on how you hold the yarn, if you're not familiar with crocheting, you can always turn your stitches back around afterwards. If you like to go this way versus the other way around, it doesn't matter. As long as you get your stitches through, you can always turn them later. From the front, again, go into the fabric, grab the yarn, bring it through. Go into the fabric, grab that selvage stitch, both legs of it, grab the yarn, bring it through. And then over here, you would just simply slide those stitches off onto your needle. You see these ones were the other way around. So I'm going to put them all the same way on there. And I'm going to show you 2 more times. If you're a continental knitter, see how we went around the turn? You want to make sure one stitch is in the corner, and then the other stitches go up the side of your square, of your second square. Again, from the right side, so turn it over, make sure you go in from the right side. Grab the yarn, bring it, well, you gotta grab the yarn too. Bring it through. Again, from the right side here, go into the fabric, grab the yarn, bring it through. If you're a thrower, you go in from the right side, bring the yarn around the needle, bring it through. Again, from the right side, go in top to bottom, right side to wrong side. Bring the yarn around the needle, bring it through from the top, yarn around the needle, bring it through. And that's how you pick up the stitches. Make sure that if you forget how it works, that you are turning your swatch so the fabric is facing away from you and you're picking up in the opposite way than you normally would. Normally, when you're picking up stitches, the fabric is on your side and you're picking up across the top here, right? That's how we're all used to going in. You go in here, pick it up, go in here, pick it up. For this way of picking up stitches, you have to first turn your swatch around, so, or your blanket piece around, so that the fabric is above you. And then you're picking up along the bottom edge. So this is how it works. I hope this reminds you and jogs your memory from what you've learned in class and helps you figure out the pattern. And thank you so much for watching and taking my class. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you.